न svarga naiva naraka jīvanmuktirna caiva bahunātra kimuktena yogadṛṣṭyā kiñcana.
There is no heaven, nor is there a hell. There is not even the state of liberation. In short, in the yogic vision, nothing exists. Heaven, hell are all delusions of an ego-filled mind and heart. World is only an apparent reality, not an eternal truth. But the ego has perceived the world and its objects as real. If the world which appears is taken as real, then heaven and hell related to a body existing in the world are also real. The same ego perceives hell and heaven depending upon its vasanas and imagines about going to hell or heaven depending upon the deeds of the jiva filled with ego. Taking the analogy of dream of Janaka and his asking which is true, whether he is a king resting in his royal palace or him running as a beggar with a lion behind him in a forest. Extending this analogy, if we imagine of hell and heaven in a dream, like what Janaka dreamt, if we imagine of hell and heaven in a dream, then if we believe that the creation which we see on waking up is also true, and if we believe that the dream is also true and the waking state is also true, then the hell and heaven seen in dream can also be considered as true. Hell and heaven is for what? For the jiva, existing with his BMI identity, aware of his actions, good and bad, aware of rewards which he thinks as heaven, punishments which he thinks as hell, for his good and bad deeds respectively. Hell and heaven can only be something totally non-existent when one awakens to the only truth about himself, which is his true reality as self. A yogi also has a body. He also performs actions. He is also clearing his leftover prarabdha. But he exists as self, beyond the identity of his BMI. So, he never gets any thought, any idea whether he will go to hell or heaven upon his death. In his existence as pure awareness, karma, its effects, rewards, punishments, etc. do not arise. Ashtavakra says, hell, heaven, liberation, nothing exists for yogi. This should not be taken as if Ashtavakra is recommending the voice of nihilists who advocated nothinglessness or voidness. Here Ashtavakra says there is nothing for a yogi, literally nothing, not even bondage, not even liberation. He has transcended them all, and upon transcending even bondage and liberation, upon transcending all thoughts, upon transcending mind, whatever is left out, he exists as that. What could that existence be except pure awareness? Now let us see the commentary. What he means here is certainly that in the awareness of a perfected master, nothing exists. Nothing exists that you and I, from our viewpoint, experience as existing. To a realized saint, nothing exists except the one infinite Satchitananda, the Self. In him, the God, the world, and the ego, Jiva, Jagat, Ishvara, all have merged into the very substratum, the Self, and that he is. Unquote. Hari Om Tat Sat.